Hi everyone, it's Michelle. Welcome back. I know it's been a couple weeks since I filmed a video. It's been a little bit busy around here, but I had a little bit of time today and I thought I would jump in and do two things today. I want to share some new favorites of mine, some products I've picked up over the last couple months that I've really been enjoying. It's going to be sort of a hodgepodge of things, and also to talk about, for those of you who don't know, because I'm not actually sure I've mentioned it here on YouTube, I did go back to work at Neiman Marcus back at the end of October, beginning of November. So I've been there for a few months and I have picked up some things while I've been there, so I thought I'd share some of my favorites with you guys today, and also talk about the fact that beauty event at Neiman Marcus is coming next week. And you guys, when I used to work there before, I used to love when I shared what was coming at beauty event and when it was coming. So I'm going to do that for you today. So it starts officially on the 11th, which is next Saturday, I think. But pre-sale starts Thursday. So anytime Thursday or after, you could order and still get the beauty bag. So how it works is $125 purchase, you get to select from one of the bags. And this time around, the bags are actually really nice. I really like them, and I'm going to have to buy some things because I want one. So the bag is a nice big tote bag. I got a couple of them to show you. It's a nice big tote bag. See how big they are? They're not even going to fit in my... This is the pink one, and I really like it. But it's a big bag. Look at the bottom. Big, and it's sturdy. It's a nice, sturdy vinyl, pleather, whatever you want to call it. It's not leather. Tote bag, and it has really cute tassel that, you know, you sort of flip it over and then you can open the bag, and then to keep the bag closed you just flip the tassel back over. Big tote bag. I actually think they're really nice this time, and I don't always think they're very nice, but here's the pink one. It comes in navy for those of you who like, and it's a true dark navy. It's showing a little brighter in my lighting because it's a little cloudy outside today. Here's the navy, and then we don't actually have the orange bags yet, but it comes in an orange as well, so very on trend. So for $125, if you purchase $125, you would get one of the bags with the goodies in it. And if you, the step-up gift, so if you spend $500 on beauty items, you would get the little makeup bag that goes along with it. You could choose your color of this as well. This is the orange color. So the step-up gifts come in orange or navy or pink, just like the bag. So you'd have a choice of one of those colors for the bag if you spend $125, and one of those colors for the little inside bag as well. I thought I would show you. So they come with samples, the usual. You know, there's some perfume samples. There's Oribe shampoo samples, shampoo conditioner. Let's see, there's a Lalique scent in Noir Premier. Rose Royale. There's a Cartier scent. There is a Sicily lotion sample. There's a Kiehl's sample, and then there is, I'm trying to see so Bulgari, for those of you who aren't familiar, Bulgari sells these. These are like moist towelettes to carry in your bag, and this one is scented. I love these. They come in a few of their fragrances, which is very light when you use it. This is in Oshibori, so you get one of these as well, which these are fantastic to throw in your purse. So you get a bunch of samples. Let me put them back because I do have to take these back. They're not mine to keep. But I did want to show you guys. So you get those samples in one of these nice big bags for a $125 purchase, which I think is really nice. The bags are nice. They're heavy. They're nice and big. You can see the bottom is flat, which I like. They've got, you know, some hardware on them, which make them, you know, just a little nicer than I think usual. So I really like them. And then, again, if you spend $500, you would get, you know, the matching, or you could pick a different color bag if you wanted. And there's samples in here also, but I don't think mine has the samples in it because I only have a couple of samples. These are usually more deluxe samples. So this has a Diamond Extreme from Natura Bissé, which is one of my favorite lines. They have very high active ingredients in their products. So Natura Bissé Diamond Extreme Eye Cream and an Amore Pacific Enzyme Peel. These are also very nice. So yeah, I thought I would share those with you. I will put my contact information below if you want to call me and let me help you make your purchase. I'm always more than happy to do that for everyone. There is free shipping from my store to anywhere you are in the US. Sorry, we can't ship outside the country. I'm really, really sorry to all of you who want to purchase from me, and I can't help you. We can't do that because of customs, and there's been too many problems, so we just don't do that. So I will put my information below. Also, I couldn't bring all of them with me, but many of the brands are doing a gift with purchase as well. So if you're curious about what those are, if you want to buy from a certain brand or whatever, you can text me at my number below or call me, and I can, you know, I'd be happy to send you a picture of what that gift with purchase is. A lot of them are really, really nice. La Mer has a great one. Le Métier de Beauté, Chantecaille has a really nice one. Almost all of them do them. Not every brand does them, but I would be happy to send you a picture and some details on what is required to get that gift with purchase as well. So that's a little bit about what's going on at Neiman Marcus. I'm also going to jump in now and talk about some of my favorite items that I've bought at the store since I've been back. The first one I want to talk about is a mirror. So I decided to purchase one of the Simple Human mirrors. I don't want to point it at you too much so you get the glare, but I bought the bigger one, not the biggest one, but the bigger one, which is a 5 times magnification. So they sell these all over the place, but we also sell them in our store. What I love about it is it once you charge it, it sits for about 3 or 4 weeks, depending on how much you use it. And so you don't need to have it plugged in on your vanity, so you can move it wherever you want, which is fantastic. It's 5 times magnification. When you go in front of the sensor, the light goes on. When you leave in front of the sensor, the light will go off for you. So that is also nice. You don't have to turn the mirror on and off. What I love about this big one is it's 5 times magnification for while you're doing your makeup. And then if you need to get closer, it has a 10 times magnification on the back. You stick it to the front, then you can do your 10 times, and when you're done, just put that right back here on the back. It's magnified there too. And I have loved this. So love that. And I will say it comes in like a rose gold or a stainless color, and maybe in gold too. I know for sure it comes in rose gold and stainless. The other thing I will say is many of you purchase these at like Bed Bath & Beyond and stuff. If you're going to do that, that's fine. But for those of you who don't know, if you have a coupon at Bed Bath & Beyond and you want us to match it, as long as we sell the item in our store, I would be happy to match it for you. So I sold a lot of these over the holidays as gifts with coupons from other stores and that kind of thing. Happy to do that for you. Okay, so what else do I have? Another thing that I picked up that I love. So you guys know I love my Artiste brush for doing foundation. I love this. The challenge with these brushes is cleaning them, because if you get them really wet, they take days to dry because they're so dense. Well, Artiste actually sells a cleansing foam for the brush, and once I tried it, I was sold. So here's what it looks like. It's a, it looks like a liquid, comes out as a foam, pumps out as like a foam. What you do is they sell like a foam, like a board to clean it on. I didn't purchase that, I just use a towel. You pump this out. Here, let me get a little tissue. My brush is clean, so I can't do it for you today. But what you do is you would take a towel and you would pump a little bit of this out like that, and then you just rub the brush back and forth in it on your towel, and it cleans it completely. And then what I do is you don't even need to rinse it at that point. You just rub it around. I usually then, because I'm a little bit crazy about cleaning, I usually will then dampen the towel and just rub the brush back and forth on a very damp towel. It cleans it so well, and then it's, you know, ready to go the next day. So easy to clean, which was one of my things with this brush, is I thought that it was easy to clean, but it takes a long time to dry. So I'm loving that. And this is only 25 bucks. So, and it lasts forever because you just use that one pump. I try to clean mine every day. I'm not that great. Sometimes it's 2 or 3 times a week, but this works so well, and it's a big bottle for 25 bucks. So the next items I'm going to talk about are from Chanel, and I actually, for those of you who don't know, I actually work for Chanel in the store. I can help you with anything in the store though, any of the cosmetics brands or anything else across the store if you're interested in me getting some more information from you or connecting you with someone or helping you myself. The first thing I'm going to talk about is a quad, and I have talked about this recently in my year-end favorites, and it is the matte quad that Chanel did, the Candeur Experience. And the reason I wanted to mention it today is we do have it back in stock. So if you've been waiting for it to come back, it is now back in stock in my store. and I love it. We're selling them like crazy because people have kind of been waiting for it to come back. Love it. Chanel doing a matte quad, love. The next thing from Chanel that I got, which I don't think I really knew so much about this, but this is an eye pencil from Chanel that's in a flesh color. It's actually called Claire. And this works really nice on your lower lash line if you want to brighten the lower lash line. It's a very nice flesh tone, so it's not too white. You're not even going to be able to see it on my skin. And you can certainly use it for that, but what I love this for is lining just outside my lip line so that it adds a little bit of highlight to the lips so the lips look ever so slightly larger, but it also works to keep things from bleeding. So love, love this. I would recommend it's an eye pencil, it's fine to use around your lips. I would recommend if you're going to use it on the eye and the lips that maybe you have two so you can just use one around the eye or one around the lips. You certainly could sharpen it in between, that's up to you. But I actually use this on my lips. And the last thing from Chanel I think I want to talk about today is the Hydra Beauty Mist. So many of us love to have, you know, a little mist to spray on our face later in the day just to hydrate us. Chanel makes one. I hadn't used it before. It's actually a aerosol, and it is chock full of hydration. So it's called a Hydration Protection Radiance Energizing Mist. I love it for two things. First of all, it's very hydrating. The smell is really nice, sort of very spa-like scent. So, you know, when I sort of just need a little relaxation, I love to spray it on and it just gives me that sort of moment. But it also is very hydrating. So if you're looking a little cakey and powdery or looking a little dry, it's nice. And I love the fact that it's such a fine mist because it's an aerosol. So I'm going to see if the camera will pick up how fine the mist is. I don't know if you can see that. It's so fine. It's one of the reasons I love it. It's such a fine mist. And the smell is just so spa-like relaxing. Love it. I highly recommend this. It's one of my favorite products that I've discovered since I've been there. What else do I want to talk about? I definitely want to talk about this winter, my skin has been, it's been so parched. When the heat goes on, it's rough on all of our skins, or if you live in a really dry climate. So I started using an oil again. A lot of you don't like oils because they weigh kind of heavy on the skin, and I don't like putting an oil directly on my skin all the time because I feel like even though it absorbs in, I don't know, I still sometimes just feel a little bit greasy. So I've been taking this oil. This is my new favorite face oil, and it's the Chantecaille Rose de Mai face oil, Rose de Mai face oil. It's beautiful. I take 2 drops of this and mix it in with my moisturizer at night. And it just adds that little extra hydration to my moisturizer for winter. So now my moisturizer is enough. I don't feel like I need to have a heavier moisturizer, so I don't need to buy a new product. I just take 2 drops of this, mix it in there, and put it on my skin, and it just adds enough to get me by. And then I use 1 drop of it in my moisturizer in the morning. And it's perfect for adding that little hint of hydration to get you through a winter's day. The other thing is I have tried adding this to my foundation on days where, you know, maybe I've been outside for a couple days and my skin is just needing help. This wears beautifully in a foundation as well. You would just take 1 drop, add it to your foundation. Perfect. Love it. It has a smell of roses, but it's real rose. It's not, there's no synthetic fragrance in this. I actually think this might be, and I'll look it up and notate here. I think this might be 100% natural. Chantecaille products are very, very natural, and they're moving to getting them as natural as they can get them. And I think this one might be one of their first ones that's 100% natural. I'll notate that here because I can't remember specifically, but I love this. I love the smell of it. I love the feel of it. I love it. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is a product I used to use years ago, and I stopped using it for a while, and when I got back to the store and sort of rediscovered it, fell in love with it, and it is the Le Métier de Beauté Peau Vierge. So this is Le Métier's tinted treatment. So it's like a BB cream. On days when I'm working, I will wear this under my foundation, and on days when I'm not going to be at work and I don't want a lot of makeup, I will wear this and just use a little bit of powder over it. It's a sheer coverage, so it's not going to give you makeup-like coverage, but if you just want a little sheer coverage for a day when you're, you know, sort of running around, this is enough. It's very glowy on the skin. There's just a little bit of color to it. but it leaves the skin looking very glowy, and it has a lot of treatment in it. There's retinol in it to, you know, do all the wonderful things that retinol does with it. There's hyaluronic acid in it to help plump the skin and help the skin throughout the day draw moisture to it so you stay more and more hydrated. There's a little bit of something in this that gives you a little glow to the skin, which I love. I am wearing this under foundation today. I just love this. It is a little bit, this is the big one. It comes in 2 sizes. It comes in a 1 ounce or a 2 ounce. Is this 2 ounce? 2 ounce. But this is more than a foundation. It is really treatment for the skin, and I love that I can wear it under my foundation and have that treatment happening all day. Love it. And it has SPF 18 in it, so it's protecting a little bit because there is retinol in this. So if you're going to be using retinol, we need to, you know, make sure we are protecting our skin from the sun as well. But I love this. And Le Métier actually has a really good gift with purchase if you're interested in something like this from them, or they have beautiful shadows. That makeup product I want to talk about is something that I don't think is new to their brand, but it was certainly a new discovery for me, and it is the Kevyn Aucoin Liquid Contour Wand. So you guys know Kevyn Aucoin is known for contouring and his contour powder and medium, love. But for those of you who want something a little bit easier to use, or if you are mature like me and like to use cream products or liquid products, this is amazing. So it is a wand with a brush that has cream in it, liquid in it. So there's the medium color. It's perfect. Comes in a few shades, but medium is going to match most people. So I just like swipe it on where I want to contour a little bit and then just rub it in with my finger. You could use this brush or another brush, but it is so easy to blend because it's a, you know, liquid product. It blends so beautifully with the fingers. It's perfect. I use this just for a little contour when I feel like I want a little contour. You can use it certainly on your jawline. I usually will just put a little bit right there, and then I will take this and put a little line in the crease of my eye and just blend it with a synthetic eye brush for days when because my eyes are so hooded, I need something to create a little contour there. This is perfection. And again, it's like a wand. You just pump it when you need a little more stuff in the brush there. Perfect. You could throw it in your bag if you want to carry it with you. I was really excited when I saw these, and I thought, oh, I hope they're easy to use. They're amazing. And so that's something from Kevyn Aucoin that I hadn't seen before, and we do sell Kevyn Aucoin in our store, which is very exciting. So the last thing I'm going to talk about today is a new fragrance that I got that I fell in love with. So you guys know I'm pretty picky about my fragrances. I don't wear a lot of different fragrances, but when I smelled this one, I knew it was for me. And this is by Frances Kurkdjian. So they don't sell Kurkdjian products in very many places. We do carry it. I think Bloomingdale's carries it, Neiman Marcus carries it, that kind of thing. But we do carry it in our store, and I fell in love with this one. And this one is called Baccarat Rouge 540. It is, oh my gosh, I think really they call it a woody oriental, or no, oriental floral, which it's not really a floral if you ask me. I don't wear floral scents. I'm not a floral girl. This, to me, I would describe this as a sweet woody fragrance. It's not super deep, but it's definitely woody. You do get a hint of floral on the top notes. There's jasmine right off the bat. Jasmine is one of the florals that I actually think is okay, as long as it doesn't wear too heavy jasmine. But this is like a rough jasmine, I would say. So the top note is jasmine, and they say saffron, but I don't get that very much. So to me, like when you first smell it, I still smell like a woody jasmine. And then the mid notes, you get the amber. There's amber in this as well. So the mid note is definitely amber. And then the base notes really are very woody. So there's a strong, it's like a sweet cedar in the end, which I am all about woody fragrances. You guys know that. And so on me, the end, the base, is very much like a sweet cedar. And you just get a hint of that jasmine. I love it. And when you wear it, first of all, when you spray it on, for me, this is one of the longest wearing fragrances I've ever owned. I can spray it on before I go to work, and the next morning when I get up to go to the gym, I still smell it on me. But it doesn't, it's not overwhelming. It doesn't wear far from the body. But people are going to smell it on you, because I get a lot of compliments and I get asked a lot when I'm wearing this, what fragrance are you wearing? So, and that's how I discovered it, because someone that I work close with in the store kept coming by and I'm like, what is that? What is that fragrance you're wearing? I love it. And she's like, you can smell it? I can't smell it. But when you pass by someone, they will get a whiff of you. And I just love it. Sweet. It's like a sweet cedar in the end, and I just think it's amazing. It's a little bit more high end. It's Kirkjohn is a, you know, luxury company, a little more high end, but the fragrance is beautiful, beautiful. I think this bottle, which is 2.4 ounces, I think it is. Can I read it? I don't think I'm going to be able to read that. 2.4 ounces runs $300, but you know, if you think you're going to love it and you want to try it, they do sell, Kirkjohn sells little like boxes of the fragrance in little bottles for travel. So you could get 3.37 ounce bottles for like $140. Now they're not fancy, but you can, they have sprayers on them. They're really nice. So that's another option, but I fell in love with this. It's so me. You know, I love a sweet woody fragrance. So those are some of the things I picked up recently at the store, and I wanted to mention that beauty event is coming because a lot of you like when I talk about that. So if you're interested in anything during beauty event, I'll put my information below. And if you're interested in gifts with purchase with some of the brands so you can see what they are, just send me a note or call me and I can text you a picture or email you a picture or whatever so you can see what else is coming with that. And it starts, for all intents and purposes, it starts on Thursday the 9th. And goes through the 25th, I think. I'll put the dates below as well. So that's it for today. Hopefully you guys found this helpful. If you use any of these products or love any of these products, let us know in the comments below. That is it for today. I hope everybody's having a fantastic day, and I will talk to you all again soon.